Good evening and welcome to Ask 9. I'm Becky Phelps.
And I'm Joe Winters, glad to be with you once again on this Christmas Eve.
So excited to be here. We are joined by Snoopy. Anyone who's tuning in earlier, I heard that Snoopy made an appearance on the 4 o'clock news.
He did, made an appearance, and he just doesn't sit here.
You guys are not ready for this. Don't fall off.
Classic song.
He's amazing.
Classic dance.
This is Jim's Snoopy that
He's doing all right.
has brought in for us. He also has like 15 Santas
He does. I saw
around his
that.
desk.
I know. He's a very festive and Christmas.
But he allowed us
person.
to borrow Snoopy for our Christmas Eve live stream.
Charlie Brown special. Do you enjoy that special?
I love it. Yes, we were a Charlie Brown family growing up. We always
sure.
watched
Oh,
the
yeah.
holiday specials.
Oh, yeah.
We have some Charlie Brown ornaments. We have an ornament set,
Oh.
and I'm attached to them personally. But we've gotten to the point as a family where we have so many Christmas ornaments.
Okay. Well, can you take the Charlie Brown ones?
Well, I've had a compromise where I put up the Snoopy ornament every year still.
Okay.
But I might start to. I hope my
Kind
mom's
of
not watching.
Slowly.
Mom, if you're watching, I'm not going to steal ornaments.
Like Charlie Brown wouldn't appear one year? Is that what you're going to do?
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens in the near future as the ornaments are being put away.
I'm not
this year.
advocating that behavior on Christmas Eve when
Advocating
Santa
for
is listening.
stealing.
So
We would never. Santa is always listening.
He is. And the good news is,
Year-round.
and we're going to check in on Santa too. We've been checking in on his trips the entire time. We'll check in during our stream as well. And his trip so far has been going well. I think that last count, like 4 billion plus presents already delivered.
Billion.
Oh yeah. And fast. He is just
He got
super
going
fast.
for us early this morning, I think. I remember seeing our push alert about it.
Oh yeah, no, we talked about it on the morning news when he got going, and NORAD started to pick up his path, and we've been following it ever since. And there are some new spots he's been to, and we've got some video just in as well that we want to show you a little bit later.
Okay, but we, of course, have our chief meteorologist here. We want to show you some stuff about the weather. We want to take advantage of Joe's presence here and let you know what our Christmas Eve forecast, our holiday forecast is looking like.
And no real change from what we've been talking about. We knew it was going to be kind of gray, and right now the thing we're dealing with, some fog that's developed and continue to thicken up in spots. Now, if you're over at Storm Lake or Denison, yeah, you're down to zero visibility, kind of that darker gray you see off to the west. But there are areas now in eastern Iowa, Marshalltown about 1/4 of a mile, Waterloo now down to 3/4 of a mile, which isn't incredibly bad as far as visibilities go, but that possibility for some thicker fog or some just slow going, and a lot of people out, maybe going to a church service or still going to some holiday events yet this evening that you need to get to or get home from, certainly watch out for that. It will be just a little bit in the way of foggy at times, and that could again just make you go a little bit slower, low beams and things like that. But good news is, and we'll show you the temperatures a little bit later, the temperatures themselves are not going to go below freezing, which means even the fog is out there or drizzle, it's not going to find anything in the way of freezing, which means we're not going to see any slick road conditions. Now, tomorrow we'll just kind of walk through Christmas Day, patchy areas of fog, but do want to point your attention to the night let's go back to that graphic, because we want to point your attention to Christmas night as we work our way into Friday morning. It looks like, again, so this is Friday at 1 o'clock. It looks like we could indeed see some areas where we will likely see some reduced visibilities again, and that could be Thursday night, so Christmas night if you're headed back into Friday morning. So a couple of times we'll have to watch out for some fog in that area. But there, the best news is, as we take a look at our road condition map, it's green. That's the color we like.
Great news. That's what we want to see during the holiday season.
Especially because, right, people are doing a lot, moving around a lot, and that's seasonal driving conditions. It's not only here, it's across Illinois, it's across areas of Wisconsin and Minnesota. So in here, across the area, it really does look pretty quiet, which is some great news if you're traveling. Got a couple of DOT cams we'll take a look at as well. Wilson Avenue, 380, not incredibly busy. People are at their destination, I would assume, a lot of it. But you notice the road maybe looks a little wet.
Is that fog?
It is. It's fog, drizzle, just kind of forming on the roadways, and that
Okay.
again, but its temperatures are upper 30s, mid 30s, so we're not seeing anything slick conditions, but traffic moving along just fine there. We go up to I-380 at 100, Collins Road Northeast. A little bit more traffic, and again, no problems at all, but you do notice if you kind of even look at the lights of the cars coming, you can see just a little bit of that fog that's out there. There's Wright Brothers Boulevard. It's a little farther out of town. An area with that construction that's going on by the airport. Certainly,
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That's killer.
it is. No matter which way you're going, if you're coming from, to, or
Yeah.
through the area, you have to deal with it. Reduction in visibility, a little bit more there. So some of the outlying areas may be seeing that reduced a little bit. Now we'll go to Coral Ridge Mall, that's Interstate 80. I wonder if, no, probably, well, maybe for a short time yet stores will be open, do you think?
Some of them. I think a lot of restaurants closed early tonight, closed for dinner. But, some of the big box stores, Target at the Coral Ridge Mall.
Have you ever been a person that has went out the last minute? I can't imagine this, but the last minute and shopped like on Christmas Eve?
No, never.
No. There was a producer we had here he would pride himself in the fact that he could go out on the 24th, about now,
You're kidding.
and would do all of the shopping for his family.
One of our photographers, I won't name him out of respect, but one of our photographers came in this morning and was just getting some last minute Christmas shopping done. It was 9:30. I experienced secondhand anxiety
For him.
for him. That's crazy. My gifts have been wrapped, ready to go for
How long?
at least 3 weeks.
Okay, well, you're not, that's good.
I mean,
There's Danielle in the newsroom who will have everything done in January and wrapped.
that's true. She's intense.
Way ahead, but so that's good. 2-3 weeks
I like
ahead.
to do the shopping in October, get everything ready to go in November,
Sure, okay.
and that way December is nice and chill. I know a lot of sales are enticing. You're getting the emails. I get the Target emails, and they're like last minute deals. Don't fall for it. Do your last minute shopping on Black Friday.
All you have to do is click, and it comes to you.
Black
it's
Friday
that
is
quick.
the last day.
That's your last day
That
of your
is my
shopping?
last
Really?
day.
Wow.
If you're not doing it on Black Friday, you have missed the best sale, and I don't know, it stresses me out too much.
Again, it wouldn't surprise me that you wouldn't be ready to go. But
I
again,
can't. Yeah.
happens to some people. Hey, let's take a look at another roadway. That was, of course, a little diversion because we're right by the mall. You might as well talk shopping when you're by the mall. There's 80 and 380, so that's the interchange. The new one out there, you can see, again, some of the fog that we have to deal with at time to time. And there, let's just go to 80 at Dubuque Street, just outside of Iowa City. You don't notice it as much there, but not as much light as well in the distance. I think we probably would if we had some traffic moving through just a bit as well. As we move through the nighttime hours into tomorrow morning, no big change, which means it's quiet, certainly. Still fairly comfortable temperature-wise. And then we continue to just watch. The clouds stick with us. Now, as we head through tomorrow night, maybe some rain showers. And that would be, after 10 o'clock or so. That could last just for a few hours into the early part of our Friday. And then, as we mentioned for Friday, and we showed you, it looks like the clouds kind of hang around yet. Some breaks on Saturday. That's when we get a little bit warmer air before we really cool it down. But tonight, tomorrow, basically the same forecast. Drizzle, some fog. Give yourself just a little extra time, especially at night, because that's the hardest time if you have even a little light fog that you see, but no slick conditions.
That's great news for travelers. Even if you're headed over to mom's house or something, headed back in the evening, that is fantastic.
That's what we want to see. We had it for going to Thanksgiving. We didn't so much have it going back from Thanksgiving if people had traveled
back
a while.
from Thanksgiving was an ordeal.
Well,
I didn't leave my apartment that entire weekend.
Yeah, Saturday, nobody did. Nobody went.
Yeah.
Nobody traveled. And then Sunday, people wanted to get back. And they had to go in the snow or figure out a way around that. So, yeah, staying there. Black Friday was done. You could get your wrapping done.
No, quiet conditions, although not a white Christmas.
No, unfortunately not. Some spots maybe here and there in eastern Iowa, maybe your yard has just enough, but overall not. And really out of the last 10 years, we've only had 3 white Christmases. That was low, I thought, but that's what we've had if we look back. So again, another green
There's
Christmas
always
here.
next year, guys.
But we had a whole
We'll get
month
them
of snow.
eventually.
And we'll get more snow as we head through January. We know that's going to happen.
Oh, but a white January is not as fun.
What about a white February or March?
That's worse. February is fine, I think, for me.
People are not happy when
Personally.
you get March snows or April snows. they don't last long.
As long as the March snow is gone very quickly,
In general,
I think it can be fun. There can be some whimsy there.
Okay.
But
I'm going to come to you in March when it's snowing and see if you have any whimsy.
wow, I'm going to have to now. I'm locked in.
Pressure.
I'm locked into optimism about the snow now.
Pressure is on.
I don't have
for you.
any options.
Let's just take a quick look nationwide as far as any travel that we have. And we're going to look at the warnings or advisories that are out. And the only spot right now is out west. There are high wind warnings that you see through the Rockies as well as California. And then southern areas of California right now, the blue boxes, that's the area that's seeing the flash flood warnings. As far as any potential snow accumulation as we head through the coming days, not here. You expect it in the Rockies this time of the year. The Northeast, probably the one spot that could see some Friday into Saturday. That could delay some travelers from, let's say, eastern Pennsylvania all the way up across areas of Maine. So if you have friends that are going back in that direction. But overall, you can just see it really looks pretty quiet on a Midwest basis. That's through Christmas Day. And then let's just take a national look. And you'll just notice the heavy rain still with the flooding rains in California, devastating in spots. It does get better as they head through the weekend. It looks like that atmospheric river breaks down a little bit. But there you see that storm of the Great Lakes heading through Friday. That's the one that'll affect some of the East Coast Friday into early Saturday. And then Saturday and Sunday really overall quiet. I'm not going to rule out, we haven't put it in the forecast yet, but the cold air moving in, this little snow that you see near Denver, that's the cold air coming in. So with all that cold air coming in, there could be a pocket of snow, maybe a few flurries or a light snow shower here. Haven't put it in the forecast yet, but that possibility certainly does exist. So we'll want to kind of watch for that. Nationally, other things you want to watch for, fog and wind. You can see some orange, that's the fog, so that's tonight into tomorrow. Some wind off the coast, that's not going to be a big deal. There's some fog for Friday morning across eastern Iowa, down across the Gulf Coast. So basically travelers will want to watch that if you're driving. That could again be around Saturday morning in some spots, and then it is really fairly quiet with that Sunday storm potentially bringing a little precipitation. So it's something that we have on our radar, so to speak, to see what could happen if we do get a little cold air in that. We will get the cold air, but what it's going to do for precipitation.
Okay, maybe a white New Year's.
Oh, no.
For some flurries, at least.
At least that would be nice. I wouldn't mind it.
My sister's coming to visit this
and
weekend. She would love some flurries.
Well, yeah, because she's down south.
She lives out in Florida, where they do not get any flurries.
When does she arrive?
She Saturday afternoon.
This Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay, coming up. So she'll still see some warm weather then, but Sunday's going to be a shock for her.
Okay.
Because it's going to be windy and cold.
Told me she put a coat on, and she was like, it's cold here too. It's cold here too.
Please.
It was 60-something degrees.
When it's 20 with a near zero wind chill on Sunday, have her step out and see what that's like.
I don't even think she owns a park anymore. We'll find out.
She may be borrowing one.
I've got plenty. I've got extra. Yeah. I have so many coats.
Should we check in on Santa?
Oh, we have to.
Okay. We don't have the current position yet. We'll look in just a second.
Okay.
But let's watch his launch this morning if we can, because it's always fun to see the launch that happened early this morning. And again, we always partner with NORAD. We're super happy to be able to do that, to provide the tracking of Santa and the videos that they provide as well. And this was a drone that was sent through the North Pole. Notice the reindeer were not there because the reindeer were getting ready at this point. This was very, very early in the morning. If you joined me for the TV9 Morning News, did you join me for the TV9 Morning News?
You know, in spirit, I did, Joe.
I knew you were there. If you did, you would have seen this video as well. There's the North Pole itself. This was just when the reindeer were ready. Rudolph was ready as well. And it didn't take long after that for Santa to actually take off on his trip around the world. So that was the video there. Latest in we have right now is that he has made it to Madrid, Spain. So let's go ahead and give you that video, the latest video that we have in, again, from NORAD. He flies very quickly and sees a lot of sights, but he sees them every year. So just a beautiful flight. Look at that, kind of how he turns and kind of banks his way in.
He's a pro.
And delivering presents as he does this. So again, Madrid, Spain, the latest report that we have, at least video that we have in from NORAD as to where Santa is. And if we want to take a live look at where he is right now, because if you go to NORAD.com, you can watch that as well.
Let's do it. There we go. There's our live look at Santa. Where is he over right now?
He was near Belfast in Northern Ireland. He's headed to Dublin. headed to Dublin right now. And look at that.
In 26 seconds.
And look at the gifts delivered.
Is that 4,500 million? That's
and then the numbers just run.
This is so fun. Look at him go.
Rudolph leading the way, doing very well. The reindeer's still looking in really good shape. So that's good news because he isn't here yet.
That's true. They need to keep their strength up. They haven't made it here.
And
they're over the Irish Sea.
We talked to the general that's in charge of NORAD this morning on the TV9 Morning News and asked him about the nice and naughty list.
Oh.
He looked at me and said, I can't speak for you, but I may know, talking to me. I don't know if that's good.
He knows, but he won't tell you?
Yeah, he's classified.
Joe.
And he didn't want to offer any emotional reaction, so I don't know if that was good.
Well, he's a professional.
Or that was bad.
You know, they've been entrusted with Santa's
They
secrets.
have. Oh yeah, very much so.
They can't just, give that away willy-nilly.
But you really wonder when something like that comes
Do
up.
you feel like you've been nice or naughty this year?
I feel I should be on the nice list.
You think so?
Well, yes, I hope. Santa, if you can hear me.
Anything especially egregious.
There's nothing that I know of. And if Santa can hear me in Cork, Ireland, where he'll be in 40 seconds from right now.
Wow.
I tried.
He makes incredible time.
I gave it my best shot.
That's fantastic. I think you've made the nice list, Joe.
We'll see. We'll find out soon.
I mean, you worked the morning show. That's got to count for something.
Yes, getting through that and getting up early in the morning and going all the way through the 6 o'clock show coming up.
Yeah,
yes.
So you've been at work now for how many hours?
I got in at 3.
Got in at 3. So that's 12 13,
plus
14,
almost 16 hours.
14 or 15
getting
hours.
close. Yeah.
Almost as long as a day of Santa.
Santa and I working together,
Santa,
arm in arm,
Santa,
partnering up.
He understands what you're going through right now.
And he knows.
He gets it.
Exactly. Santa's there for me. Santa will be there.
I cannot pronounce Where Santa is headed to right now.
The Faroe Islands, Tórshavn?
Tórshavn.
I mean, it make kind of, is that?
Let's go with Tórshavn.
Okay.
He's up to 4,533 million gifts delivered. See the magic sparkles coming from the sleigh?
Some of the magic presents that are being delivered.
Did you ask Santa for anything in particular this year?
No, I just kind of left it open this year.
Yes, whatever he thinks you deserve.
Open. Yeah, whatever. Deserve, yes. Need, maybe.
Need some new socks. Another tie.
Always a Christmas tie. Somebody accused me of having 75 Christmas ties. I don't have 75.
Was that someone, Jim?
I was, of course. But Jim was nice enough again to vacate his seat here on Ask 9. I know that he gave us Snoopy to kind of...
He made us some faces through the fishbowl wall earlier.
Oh, yeah. And just for that, I'm sure he is not on Santa's nice list.
Oh, no. But he did loan us Snoopy.
True.
And he has so many Santas on his desk, I can't imagine.
Very, very true. So, before we leave, one tradition that you always had for Christmas, what's one of your traditions, family traditions?
One tradition that we always had for Christmas. That's okay. So we traveled a lot as a family for Christmas.
Sure.
So we adapted Christmas quite a bit. But we did, usually we would do stockings the night before as a bit of a treat.
Sure, as you were headed off.
Yes. And I wonder, because we're doing our family Christmas this weekend and my sister comes, I wonder when we'll do stockings. But we usually got a little preview of the presents, Christmas Eve.
Fun.
Yeah.
That
What about
sounds
you?
Fun. Probably one of the bigger traditions when I was a child, Santa would actually visit me on Christmas Eve. He would suddenly be at the door, and he would make a stop, and he would walk in with his pack of toys, put a couple boxes down, talk, take a couple pictures, and he would go on Christmas Eve.
Oh my goodness.
So he always visited. So,
That is so
So that was always
cool.
very, very cool. Very, very nice. So yes, he would visit.
Every Christmas Eve. That's wonderful. Santa really does the extra mile. Always.
As long as you're good.
As long as you're good. We'll see if Santa comes to visit you this year.
We'll find out.
We'll find out. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us here on Ask 9. Should we send them out with one more Snoopy?
I think we need to send them out.
I think we have to.
we hope you all have a very, very Merry Christmas as well. And I hope you have a Merry Christmas.
I hope you do too. We will be here tomorrow on Christmas. We'll plug that. TV9's Brian Tabak will be on the anchor desk, and I'm roping him into a live stream tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. We only have a 9 o'clock tomorrow,
Right.
so you won't see much of us. But if you're looking for something to entertain yourself tomorrow evening, you can join us on the live stream. It should be a good time. We're going to rope our producer into it.
Well, that
have
sounds fun.
a little Merry Christmas gathering.
Sounds like fun.
On live.
Now, to entertain you right now, he's good.
It's incredible.
Really good.
It never gets old.
Gotta love Snoopy.
Oh my gosh. Merry Christmas,
Christmas.
everyone.